Hey traders, we're going to go over a pretty basic strategy on this one. So what you're seeing here is a stock that early Thursday morning, before the market opened, started popping off. And you can see it went from low 10s and 34 all in, is that 10 minutes or so? Just think about that. Yeah, about 15 minutes. And then it kind of danced inside this gap for a while. And then here's market open. We talk about it's pretty dangerous to play the first 10 minutes of market open. You can get quite a bit of confusion. And so we don't even need the fancy numbers. You can kind of see some support, or resistance rather, pardon me. You can see it building right here, and then right there as well. And then down here, you can also see some levels being created. Here's one right in here. And so you get this cluster right here. If we take a look at our lowers, at this time they're not really showing too much. And then, they can go negative a little bit, but really this had potential to go either way. But none of that's really the lesson of the video. The one lesson of the video is hope is not a strategy. All right, it's not a trading strategy. And so when you see this candle, you see it pop up, come down, and then close here. You see this starting to close down. You should already know when you enter, at what point are you going to stop? What point are you going to get stopped out? The reason that number is important is because if you don't, then when you hit this number, you're going to think, well, this is a key resistance level. It can, oh, well, it fell down here. Well, now this one's a key resistance level. And then down here, you're like, oh, well, it's building momentum. This is coming. You're always going to convince yourself that there's a good reason to stay in. Meanwhile, if you inverted this is what we play all the time. It never even popped the 8. I mean, it's just kind of riding that all the way. And you think, well, how can I avoid this? Well, you can avoid that by already having your stop in there. Because what's going to happen is you're going to think, well, how low can it go? Well, go all the way back down to where you started. And so, I hope this helps. Hope none of you got caught in this. I know something like this is easy to convince yourself and then just kind of wait for it to do something else another day. You're in a bad spot when you're hoping to get your capital back. You really need to be risk adverse when it comes to your key capital, and losing half of your capital on one trade, that's pretty insane. Now I'm not saying trade with the full amount of your capital or anything, but however much capital you deployed on this one trade, hopefully you didn't lose half of it. So that's the lesson for today. Hope y'all trade better than whoever. I'm not trying to call anyone out, but man, that's rough. All right, so I wish you guys the absolute best. Take care.